Hi, everyone. Wanted to spread the gospel in 5 minutes. Of course, it's not limited to the following information. And of course, it would be more interactive in real time. But this way is by sharing the good news using the question method, asking who, what, when, where, why, and how. And this goes through the New International Version of the Holy Bible. So first of all, some context and considerations for pragmatism. Some practical notes is, first of all, the believer versus unbeliever dichotomy. It's not really a black and white thing, a right and wrong thing, as it says, let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her. There's a woman who was accused of adultery, and at the end, no one threw the stone at her because they all realized that they committed the mistake. They made a sin, as you could call it. So they were all accountable. So why judge a person if themselves are susceptible to something like that? Then second is perpetual edification and sales presentation. This is more than just like a 5-minute pitch, sales pitch. This is a continuous thing, continuous interaction. So even heaven and earth will pass away. Like, for example, death may seize us, but then there's another person who will try to spread the good news, bring hope to the world, inspire others, and spread the message of God, of course, and love. And thirdly is humility and superiority. We don't know everything, so also we don't need to pretend that we know everything, as God knowledge is higher than us. So we need to be careful how people receive our message, not like we're trying to look derogatory or intimidating and to know more than other people. So first of all, who is God? God goes by many names, but through John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only one son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life, everlasting life. And his name is Jesus Christ. Of course, belief comes with action. So the greatest commandment was asked of, and its central idea is about love. So it sounds basic, right? So the Lord, our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord holistically and love our neighbor as ourselves. When anytime, but especially in times of need. For example, it says there, whoever what you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Those who's hungry, those vulnerable people, those in poverty, we're all going to be accountable to them. But of course, righteousness is through every decision, every action that we make. Which leads to the second point. You don't necessarily have to be in a church service to do the right thing, to be a good role model in society. Of course, the environment may help. If we're in a secluded place, we can focus more. Maybe like a library, you can study with less noise, for instance, but it doesn't need to be the case. As it says there, what we can offer is a living sacrifice through every decision, every endeavor, through all walks of life, whatever the situation, Then, because we're giving this mission, actually, though some people doubt it, Jesus said that all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. So we can all be confident in that we've got someone to look up to. And so we need to do the same thing to others. And this is through service, of course. We need to humble ourselves, even to be a child. It's not about rank, it's not about the money, but we need to be the lowest so we can serve others, and to understand their needs instead of focusing on what we want. So it's a continuity, it's sincerity, commitment, respect. They have to make the choice at the end of the day. And exemplify, we don't want to judge them, and then ourselves, we may be hypocrites. And of course, we want to befriend them. It's an interactive thing. And yeah, thank you for listening.